Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another One Piece reaction and review. This time chapter 1107. Now, obviously in the last chapter, pretty big things happened. Obviously the biggest one, at least for me actually. At the end, Dory and Bragi showed up, and that's crazy, and that's definitely going to turn the fight. Also, the pacifistas are now back on our side because of a secret code that Vegapunk had put in, where they will always, no matter what, obey Bonnie. Bonnie has like the highest in the chain of command, no matter what, above like the five elders, and I forget the order. It's like, right, so it's Bonnie, five elders, like, just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what. I don't remember exactly who's where, but yeah, the pacifistas are on our side. That's going to be huge. I think this battle, it's not looking, it's looking pretty good for us now. So, and obviously Luffy, we saw him go into Gear 5. The only really big downside is Vegapunk. He got, like, pierced right through the chest. And so, I don't know if he's going to die. I don't really feel like I don't know. It could go either way for me, honestly. It just seems like Vegapunk is such a massive role of a character, and just he's very important, obviously, and so it would make sense to keep him alive, just because there's a lot more you could do with him. But anyways, let's just get right into the chapter. It's titled "I've Been Looking for You." And our cover request is just the Law and Beppo hanging out with a sleeping tiger, or a sleeping leopard. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into the chapter proper. Okay, starting right off, we have Dory and Bragi front and center, and they're telling Oimo and Kashi, take the others and swing around the sides. Sink any ship you see and watch for those cannons. And obviously here's Oimo and Kashi and several other, like, giant pirates. So, yeah, there's a lot of them here, and they all seem pretty strong. Roger that, Captain. This is an announcement that the Marines are making. The fabled giant warrior pirates are here. Where have they been all these years? We've got confirmed sighting of both Bragi the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue Ogre. Countless members of their old crew have also been spotted. What do they want? Yeah, I'm guessing Shanks just sent them over here because he heard about the craziness going on. Something like that. And yeah, they're just wreaking havoc. It looks like it's no problem for them. Destroying a battleship, they can do that in like one swing. The giant pirates have made landfall. Blast them to smithereens. Okay. And now we're taking a look at where Usopp and Nami are. Oh, and obviously, Usopp, this is a huge deal for him. Usopp says, my masters! But what are they doing here? Master Bragi, Master Dory, how could... oh, yeah. And then Nami says, I can see Oimo and Kashi, too. I bet they went to Little Garden to pick up their leaders. And Chopper, obviously, too, says, Oimo, Kashi. I guess, yeah, Chopper didn't meet Dory and Bragi, but obviously, huge deal for Usopp. He's in tears right now, saying, that's got to be it. Man, I was worried. I thought we might not see them in Elbaf. And then just a quick refresher on the giant warrior pirates. Long ago, the world was I am struggling. Long ago, the world was terrorized by this formidable group led by co-captains Dory and Bragi, and their crew would disband after they got into a certain quarrel. Luffy and the gang helped them out when their century-long duel was interrupted. Later on, while storming a different island, they would encounter and befriend Oimo and Kashi, a pair of giants who set out to check on their captains. So yeah, I already know the anime is gonna really lean into that. Like, the manga is really good with these refreshers because it's just one like long strip panel, barely takes up any room. The anime is gonna drag that out. That's gonna be like at least 5 minutes, you know. But anyways, looks like they're really giving it to those Marines. I can't believe y'all know each other. They must have come running after hearing the news. Huh? How's that possible? The Navy marshaled a ton of manpower for this operation. It's no wonder it'd make the papers. But I reckon the headlines must be painting them in a good light. So this is big news already, huh? I guess that makes sense. Usopp's still in tears, just saying they didn't come here to wage war. They came here to help us get out of here. We gotta hurry and finish our prep. Oh, yeah. Forgot about this as well. There's a lot going on. Brook creating the ice to get the ship where it needs to be. Gotcha. Nami-san, it's Brook. Brook, where are you? Close, very close, but we won't be able to stop for tea. But we need to. Oh, okay. Lilith says we need to stop. If we fly off the edge, we'll be fried by the barrier. Brook's just sitting there sipping his tea, like, oh man, we can't stop right now. Guess I'll just hang out here. There's nothing we can do. Hello, this is Lilith. This numbskull really is brainless. We can't afford to dilly-dally, so pay attention. And Jinbei is on the move now. It sounds like they're getting fired up. We need to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. This isn't the time to be picking fights, Zoro. Oh, and Zoro's fight in Lucci shouldn't be a very big problem for Zoro. I mean, like, Lucci has his awakening, but I mean, what does it even matter at this point? So it looks like they're going at it. Zoro says, you're pretty tough, but I'm in a hurry. It's time to wrap this up. And Lucci replies, only the winner gets to talk like that, Roronoa. Your crew's waiting for you, right? You're just a burn at this point. Those fools will never make it if they can't cut off the arm to save the body. Giving up now would be doing them a favor. Waiting for a corpse is pointless, after all. Zoro says, it's almost like you think you're the one in control of this fight, Rob Lucci. Oh, and then we see a flash of light and a huge explosion on one of the Navy battleships. Damage report. Roughly 30 of our small to medium-sized ships have been sunk, with no signs of it stopping. So obviously that was a laser blast by one of those pacifistas. And then this is one of the vice admirals here, the one with the crazy chins, like at least 12 of them. Pull back all smaller vessels and lead with the battleships. We can't afford to leave an opening. Yes, sir. Vice Admiral Red King. This is a pitiful sight. Do you think we Marines have to fire on our own weapons? Yeah. And so they shoot one of the pacifistas down. It looks like, wow, that pacifista was actually taken out. I'd expect him to be stronger than that. But I guess these are like the top end warships of the Marines. But let's see. Yeah, I guess that pacifista's out. And then back over to this scene where Luffy's in the air saying, hey, Bonnie, what's with the what? Why is he being like this? Like, Vegapunk is, like, dying on the floor. What's funny about this shot is actually no one's looking at Vegapunk. Vegapunk's body is just behind them, and they're all facing Luffy. Oh, my gosh. What's with the waterworks? Why wouldn't I be crying, you idiot? I've been looking for you for so long. But I've been here the whole time. Sure, but I didn't know you were Nika. Nika? What's that? Oh yeah, what's the deal with that flimsy punch you tried to throw earlier? I was going for a big rubbery attack like you. If it's so flimsy, why don't you show me how it's done? Give that old windbag a good one for Vegapunk. Then we can get out of here. What the heck? Vegapunk, and his eyes are popping out of his head. The fact that they're taking this lightly tells me Vegapunk's going to be fine. It would be really, really strange if Vegapunk is, like, dead and they're treating it like this. But yeah, I guess let's see how this fight goes. Saturn says, none of you filthy cockroaches have a right to live now. Luffy's just smiling, obviously. He's in Gear 5. Nothing makes him happier than being in Gear 5. You're wrong. Alright, Bonnie, sounds like a plan. For the record, this is how you punch. And he's gearing up a big one. Oh, shoot. You're gonna pay for hurting my friends. Gum Gum, Booming Dawn Gatling. And so he's pretty much just throwing a bunch of massive armament punches at him. really laying into him. Bonnie's just watching with tears, and then we get a live Vegapunk reaction here. He's just not nothing. He's like knocked out here. I don't know why we needed that. Oh, it looks like Luffy like actually knocked him back and sent him flying a bit with those hits. Over here with Frankie and Bonnie, they're looking at Vegapunk now. Frankie says, "You're gonna have to use those legs if you want to get out of here, Bonnie." And then, my gosh, I always forget the satellites' names. It is, oh no, I can't think of it. I can't. I don't know why. I just cannot do it. It's the really big girl. The hover function should still work while we're on the island. Let's go, Vegapunk. Go on without me, Bonnie. I've been a doctor for long enough to know that if I move now, I'll die. Oh. Are they really gonna leave Vegapunk here? Oh my gosh. Kizaru shows up because, Kizaru just loves to be a turd right now, I guess. He shows up, he's aiming at Bonnie and Vegapunk. Sanji comes in. He looks like he blocks it with something. What the? How? That was a freaking laser. Light doesn't hold a candle to love. Kizaru just says, if that's true, they'll have to scrap the physics books and start from scratch. Let's go to the Northeast Force, and so everyone else is going away, and it's just Sanji against Kizaru right now. And Kizaru says, well, I'm in a real pickle now. They'll expect me... Oh, okay. Luffy's here, too. Because, he sent Saturn away. I thought Luffy was still busy with that. This is a bit more... A bit more even. Actually, no. We have the advantage, definitely, here, I'd say. Kizaru says, they'll expect me to at least bring back your heads after all this. And Luffy, of course, still laughing. He's flying through the air, bouncing around, whatever. Sanji says, you better start drafting an apology letter for them then. And so, yeah, Saturn looks like he's getting up, but then a foot steps into the foreground. Saturn says, well, it's not every day you see one of the 5 elders down in the dirt. Oh, no, that's not Saturn talking. I was like, why is Saturn saying this? Oh, okay. Here they are. Katarina Devon is saying this. I was waiting for... Actually, I don't know. Maybe Blackbeard isn't here. Because, yeah, I'm just going to keep going. She continues by saying, my, look at you. What kind of delicious power do you have? To think an elder would come down to the surface and bless us with his presence. It's unheard of. But it sure made our job a lot easier. And then she taps him, which I guess is how she uses her power, transformation power. Mission complete. Yeah, so it looks like the 2 that are here are Katarina Devon and Van Arger. And we get their titles. Blackbeard Pirates, 3rd Ship Captain, Van Auger, Warp Fruit. Blackbeard Pirates, 6th Ship Captain, Katarina Devon, Dog Fruit, Model 9-tailed Fox. Saturn says, what business do you have here? Katarina Devon, I'm surprised a level 6 escapee like you would choose the life of a subordinate. She just says, teach is special. He, as is his lineage. Huh. I'm wondering if she's just referring to the D, or if there is something special about Blackbeard's, family. But we don't know anything about Blackbeard's family, so it's hard to say. So you know about that. Your crew is always up to something. What do you hope to get out of these stunts? Oh, wait. Katarina Devon says teach is special, and then I guess Saturn says as is his lineage. I guess. I mean that doesn't actually change anything really. But I don't know. I feel like it's probably just the D, and I'll continue to think that until something else. Okay, I need to reread that. So you know about that. Your crew's always up to something. What do you hope to get out of these stunts? And Van Augur just replies, "The world." And he is, like, he's just stone cold, like, just says it casually. And he looks at Saturn. Saturn goes to stab him, but obviously the warp poop, he teleports away. And where did Katarina... Oh, I guess he just took Katarina Devon with him. So Saturn's just left here like, oh my gosh, they got away, and he's just sitting there. We see him reappear somewhere. Let's be off then. We're still on the island. Couldn't you have warped us any further? I haven't mastered it yet. And Caribou is here, of course. Classic in classic Caribou fashion. Completely forgot about him. Wait, hold on a second, please. Supersonic Van Augur, Maiden Hunter Katarina Devon. I never thought we'd meet in a place like this. I'm a pirate like you. My name's Caribou. I've been looking for you guys for like ever. Sorry, I meant to say forever. I said so because I wanted to be a great man just like him. He's my idol, my hero. I always dreamed of being a lackey on Commodore Teacher's crew. It's all I ever wished for. Please take me to meet him. And that is where it ends. With Caribou pleading to take part in Blackbeard's crew. I don't like Caribou, like, you see him and it's like, man, this guy's just, what a pathetic dude, right? But he had a 200 million berry bounty. That's nothing to scoff at. Like, he could easily be, on Blackbeard's crew with that level of strength. It's just like, why? But yeah. So I don't think Blackbeard is the guy that Caribou has been referencing. Because all those times we've seen him, he's been like, oh, the Poseidon or whatever, oh, that mermaid has whatever powers. That certain someone would sure love to hear about this or whatever. I don't think it's Blackbeard. I don't know. Maybe it is. I guess. Like, because the implication I always got would be that it's someone Caribou actually knows and is already working with. But maybe he's just, like, he's been so focused on Blackbeard that all this time, like, whenever something comes up, he's like, oh man, Blackbeard would love to know about this. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it could be that. And I feel like that would be really interesting. Because I'm trying to remember what were all like, Fishman Island, right? Whole Cake? Was he on Whole Cake? No. I don't know. I don't know where Caribou's been, honestly. Like, he was at Wano, right? Did he get info on about the Pluton at Wano? Am I getting that right? Man, Caribou, he's such a... You easily forget about Caribou, so I don't know where he's been. But the thing about Blackbeard is I also wouldn't be surprised if Blackbeard already had that kind of information. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let me just go back through this. So, Sanji kicked the light, and they were like, "Whoa, how'd you do that?" I'm guessing it's just special equipment or whatever. The Atlas, that was the girl's name. I couldn't think of it, but I just remembered it. How she has, like, the light gloves where she can touch light. I'm guessing it's something like that. Because obviously hockey allows you to touch a devil fruit user. But this was, like, an attack from Kizaru. It wasn't actually part of Kizaru. I'm also just thinking it couldn't be hockey because of the fact that Frankie right here is, like... Or wait... Oh, I thought Frankie was, like, shocked about how Sanji deflected it. But no, he's just excited because it was a laser. I don't know, maybe it was just hockey. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Luffy, he kind of just lays into Saturn here, which is pretty crazy. I don't, like there's the 5 elders. There's 5 of them. Like, do we take this guy out right here? Because, like, there's still 4 more we can fight later on. So, I don't know. It's really hard to tell, like, how fights will go now, because it's like these are big characters, and this isn't quite and this isn't the final fight. So it's like, I don't know, because I don't know how the final fight will go. I kind of been going back and forth. I think a really cool idea would be like a one-on-one where it's like Luffy, Blackbeard, and like Eam, maybe. Maybe someone else if it turns out Eam isn't actually. I mean, Eam's probably like crazy strong. We do know they have, powers of some kind. So I think that could be a possibility. I know like Akainu, people act like he's one of the main villains, but he's just barely under. He's not quite there. He is Fleet Admiral and whatever, but then it's like we also have people like Kizaru, Green Bull. I don't know when we're gonna fight them. Will that be part of the final fight and Strides will take them? But like, where's Blackbeard? Do we take on Blackbeard first and we have like an arc around that and we defeat the Blackbeard pirates, and then in the next arc we fight, all the people part of the world government and Marines? Or do we, as I said, do them all at once? Maybe the world government first, then Blackbeard? I don't know. And then obviously, when is Luffy gonna fight Shanks? Like, when does that all happen? And also, like, the whole point is that, like, I just thought of what Whitebeard said back at Marineford, where it's like, when someone claims the One Piece, the gauntlet will be thrown down or whatever. That's when the huge battle will start. And so it's like, do we fight people to get the One Piece, and then we get the One Piece, and then there's even more of a fighting? Or do we just, like, because we're not going to just show up and get the One Piece, no problem. There's going to be a big fight for that. So, I don't know. One Piece, man. There's a lot going on. But, man, it is exciting to see so much, like, so many big characters getting here now. I mean, obviously, Blackbeard himself isn't here. But it's cool that we're actually getting interactions with the Blackbeard pirates, because it's just cool. We're still trying to get off the island. I don't know when that's going to happen. And honestly, I'm just looking back at this chapter. We didn't see the giant pirates all too much. I'm guessing they're going to help us escape. We're going to go to Elbaf, obviously. But, man, I'm excited to see what happens next. Please tell me your thoughts in the comments on this video and on this chapter. Remember to save the blobfish, and I'll see you guys next time.